Hi guys, and welcome back to Helen's Kouzina. Today I've got a sweet treat for you. You're going to love this. Really simple. It's a butter pull apart. Simply you need a full packet of phyllo pastry. You're going to need about half a cup of caster sugar, quarter of a cup of pistachio nuts crushed up, blueberries. You'll need 375 mils of milk. I've got that infusing with some orange zest, 3 eggs. We've got some butter, about 150 grams of unsalted butter. Golden syrup, just to zhuzh it at the end for you, so it's about a tablespoon, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. So off we go. So to start with, I've got my phyllo pastry here. Now if you've got it sitting out, there's always the tip to put a nice damp towel over it to keep it moist. But because I'm acting so quickly today, no need for that damp towel. I've got a round dish here because we want to make it rosette style, but you can use a square baking dish, use whatever you like. I've got our melted butter and simply a brush, and off we go. Layer each of your phyllo pastry with butter, and you're going to need about 2 phyllo pastry sheets per rosette. So 1 phyllo pastry, smother it with butter, the next phyllo pastry over the top. It's already buttered, and I'm simply just going to roll it nice and wide. You don't want it too thin because you want it looking like a rosette. So the wider the better. And then simply get a knife and cut it probably about 3 fingers wide. And then you simply just open it up because you want that rose effect, and squish it nice and gently against each phyllo pastry. So now that I've got a complete little nice little rosette all squished up in there, like I said, be gentle with it, but you can be a bit rustic with it as well. So I'm just going to finish it with a little bit more butter on the top. We're going to pop it in an oven for about 20 minutes on 180. So while your pastry is cooking, 180 degrees, it's going to take about 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it so that it doesn't burn. You just want it lightly brown, because it will go back in the oven for another 20 minutes once we've made our egg custard. So to start with, you're going to need a saucepan. We need 375 mils of milk. I've had my orange rind infusing in that for about half an hour. Literally peel 3 orange rinds and pop it in the milk. Let it infuse in there, cold, in the fridge for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cook it in a saucepan for about 10 minutes. So our milk has simmered for about 5 minutes, and then we've had it off the heat for another 10 minutes. It's cooling down, so it's a good idea to get your egg custard ready. All you'll need is your 3 eggs and your caster sugar and half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and just whisk it briskly. So our milk's cooled down. Just discard the orange rind now, and then slowly whisk in your caster sugar to your milk. We're going to remove the pastry now, pour this over the top, and pop it in the oven for another 20 minutes or so. So our butter pull apart is ready. It's fresh out of the oven. There is nothing better than eating it warm, but you can also have it cold. It's all the egg custard has just all gelled together. Let it cool down a little bit. We're going to take it out of its dish, or you can leave it in its dish. I'm simply going to sprinkle a few little pistachios over it and drizzle some golden syrup and a few blueberries just to pop it.